This is Peter Tunnel in Norton, Massachusetts, serving Bristol County and southeastern Massachusetts. Good morning, everybody. It's time now for the morning news of the stories of Friday, June 12th, 2026. Hey, good morning, y'all. This lovely Friday morning, June 12th, 2026. It's 7 a.m. and at Norton temperatures 7:55 a.m. and it's 76 degrees. Here are the nines. Proposed Iran U.S. deal would reopen Hormuz Strait and lift oil sanctions, Iran state media said. Kennedy Center board seeks pause of real and order and removal of Trump's name. Tornadoes leave damage across areas in Strader and northwest Indiana. U.S.-Iran peace memorandum could be signed on Sunday in Geneva, sources said. Police notified 8 arrested at Boston City Hall for coordinated disruption of the council meeting. Boston man in prison nearly 50 years files $1 million wrongful conviction suit against the state of Massachusetts. Autistic children injected with stem cell treatment supported by RFK Jr. One Coca-Cola business is required to become a consumer powerhouse. Police investigate 8647 Wiggins and glass rest on U.S. National Mall. These young politicians want to fix America's housing problem. Report finds high denial rates at United Health, 2 of our Medicare Advantage plans. Iran poured cold water at U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement at all. Sides had reported the final points of the end of the war. BTS to launch Busan shows for Iran World Tour. Seoul stock spiked over 4% to settle again at 8,000 territory on hopes to end Mideast crisis. Former South Korean President Yoon said it's a 30 years of drone case. UK Defense Secretary John Healey resigned on Thursday after criticizing his government for spending well short on what should be the military. Attleboro area enters its first heat wave of the season. As we'll have more on that on the weather second and the Peter Channel News in a little bit. Mashpee, bump no wag. Tribe builds traditional week 2 at Taunton Casino. Taunton gas station sued by the Massachusetts Attorney General for 31,000 gallon gas leak at its Mama's gas station on the east side of Taunton. In Quincy, Pennsylvania, set with early innovative Trabuca Street services. Take a look at stocks now, up 929.97 at 58.48.75. S&P popping up 127.31 at 73.94.30, and Nasdaq up 640.16 at 25.809.66. Peter Children's time 7:58. Time now for sports. Last night, the Colorado Hurricanes beat the Vegas Golden Knights 4-2, and now they're 1 win away from capturing their first Stanley Cup since 2006. World Cup soccer: Mexico 2, South Africa nothing, and Korea 2, Czechoslovakia 1. And tonight, the United States team will be in LA, taking on Paraguay. And in MLB action, Bobby Marlins 2, Arizona Diamondbacks nothing. Detroit Tigers 11, Minnesota Twins nothing. New York Mets 5, St. Louis Cardinals 4, Texas Rangers 4, Kansas City Royals 2, Cubs 9, Colorado Rockies 3, LA Dodgers 8, Pittsburgh Pirates 6, and Baltimore Orioles 7, Seattle Mariners 5. Tonight, Sox hosting it out, Texas Rangers at Fenway Park. New elimination, Vegas coach John Torello vows Game 7, Seahawks Super Bowl 60 wins, slow fan city history. Dodgers downplay or tiny injury after early exit. Texas Tech defends the turkey bid, so as we backlash. Brings back to spot South Korea comeback win. Boston Clark get historic 30-point double levels. Balls back to feel as long-term quarterback mid talks that heard Whips close right over Joshua Fury claims. Peter Children's time 7:59. It's time now for Tribal Watch. Baby on the MT Blue Line delay is about 15 minutes due to the problem with overhead virus. Overhead trade base said about stations Blue Line shuttle bus at our place Service between subject adds or that's due to problem with overhead wire or it has passenger may use the East Boston Ferry or the SL3 bus for alternate service. Fairmont Break Line train 1708 557 from Foxborough operate 5 minutes basket between work stations 3 to South Station. Fairmont Line train 1609 717 from South Stations operate 5 minutes basket between Morton Street and Weedville. Fall Line train 1912 635 p.m. from Fall River Depots operate 34 minutes basket between Fall River and South Station to the late equipment for the train guards. Fitchburg Line train 4066 p.m. from Rochester operate 5 minutes basket between Air and Off Station. Fitchburg Line train 410 7:15 a.m. from Rochester operate 20 minutes basket between Fitchburg and Off Station. And Stoughton Line train 917 7 a.m. from substations operate 5 minutes basket between Route 138 and Stoughton. '95 stop outside. Slow between protect out of Providence. 146 it's back and forward. 95 from Providence. 6 attack connect to slow between before Route 95 from Providence. 195 eastbound back between 95 Washington Bridge. 195 west Middle to the east Providence stretch. 95 Sabbath also around work over that Route 4 in East Greenwich and Jamestown Bridge westbound side. A little bit slow. Mount Bridge on both is a little bit slow. 195 it's back. Looking good from Seacott to Wareham. 25 eastbound also at Route 6 and Border Bridges south by side. A little bit slow. Route 60 eastbound also between South Bridge side to Sandwich. Route 3 south also before Route 6 and Sagamore. Route 6 eastbound also at south side of Stretch. 24 to it's 24 to northbound side. It's backed up by Route 140 and East Taunton and 140 a little bit slow around Route 24 East Taunton. Route 3 south also to Marshfield Stretch and southbound a little bit slow to Derby Street and Hingham. 95 to northbound side. It's backed up by Route 128 Cat Stretch. Southbound Expressway. Northbound side is back between Quincy and the Dorchester Southern Expressway is back between Dorchester and Quincy. Pike westbound also between Lower down at South Boston, Southern does also count those look good. And Route 1, Southern also to Chester Stretch, 93, Southern also between Bedford down to Boston, and 1 right at the northbound side is back between PBD Stretch, 128 Southern also at Wakefield, and Route 3 Southern also at Route 128 in Burlington Stretch, and 485 North 128 is backed up at the Mass Pike in Weston and 29 eastbound also on 146 down at Route 9 in Worcester. And Western Mass Highways out looking good. 91 Southern also 1 I-80 Fort Harbor, Connecticut, and 84 eastbound also 691 in Maryland, Connecticut. 84 westbound also 25 in Maryland, Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway a little bit to Troubled Island, Canaan. 95 Southern so between Bridgeport and Greenwich, and up in Northern New England, looking good. Peter Childers stock 802. Time now for weather on this Friday. It's going to be a hot one in store, so stay hydrated and stay out of the heat as much as possible. And looking at the radar shows some showers and thunderstorms headed towards the Providence Sound, Truro area on the Cape Downs, and some spotty rain showers south of Worcester and then around Springfield and north of Fitchburg, and raining around Manchester, west of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and some rain showers west of Portland, Maine, all over and down to Laconia, New Hampshire. The slight risk available 205 is where today remains in effect for far western Connecticut and Massachusetts. The Chesapeake River also remains low but not zero for eastern Mass and Rhode Island. Heat advisories remain in effect for northern Connecticut, central to northern Rhode Island, most of Massachusetts by 8 p.m. this evening. A few scattered strong winds, thunderstorms are possible this afternoon. The evening, some spots being get some may not. Above normal temperatures continue to early next week, but humidity will be at a decrease. The weekend looks mostly dry with the expanded the showers and storms on Sunday night. Some could be strong and could go down to more seasonable temperatures with our weather for early next weekend. Heat advisories made an effect for northern Connecticut and much of interior Massachusetts about noon today to 8 p.m. Friday. The western heat and humidity peaks today anyway, but the coastline temperatures soared in the mid up 90s and low to mid 80s across the eastern coast communities where onshore Florida 2 points near 70 combined with a high heat sunny skies will lead to feel like temperatures in the upper 90s during winter to Connecticut River Valley this afternoon. Therefore, the heat advisory remains in effect about this evening. A few scattered strong and street thunderstorms are possible this afternoon in the DD then. Later hot, humid air mass customary. The mid-level of the show wave over southern Quebec and northern New England will be provided early. Enough lift to provide a few transit storms today. Early storms are likely to be pop up with the eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island on second day sea breeze. Finally, this afternoon to become a segment of that's what would ask chance to become severe, likely fires in the evening with West Massachusetts. Connecticut is the cold front approaches. Some uncertainty remains this morning. Exactly how far east storms can push as the latest read of guidance has indicated to keep valves upwards of 1,200 JKG quickly decayed around sunset. The model standards continue to show DK balance. They're about 1,000 as well as part 1.5 to 2.0 inches, which lead confidence to the greatest risk with any storms that do before be heavy torrential rainfall as well. Severe wind gusts above normal temperatures continue to early next week, but the humidity will be decreased. The weekend looks mostly dry. The next part is shots and times with some sunny nights that can be strong. While temperatures remain well in the 80s, but the weekend dew points will drop in the mid upper 50s. Saturday leads to some much needed relief from the secure mass we've been seeing. And Richard pattern will be moving to New England, bringing chilly dry conditions back the weekend. Expect the next round of potential showers and thunderstorms Sunday night and Monday, and with a number of approaching close but spot to return to supplementary flow, and thus higher dew points. Guidance is indicated its ability remains on the lower side, potentially limited the chance of storms kept severe in nature. Regardless, crack coveted and late showers with some rumbles and thunder. And early next week could be feature a brief cool down to more seasonable temperatures. Once the cold front from Sunday pushes offshore, 8 for the billboard temperatures cooler than near single digits compared to the upper we've been seeing. It will help moderate temperatures down in the upper 70s, low 80s with low humidity Monday and Tuesday. Forecast goes like this. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms between 2 and 5 p.m. Partly staying hot, about 91 degrees, calm and given southwest wind 5 miles an hour in the afternoon, just beaches 30%. St. Forecast got about 86 degrees, calm and given northwest wind 6 miles an hour in the minute. And Saturday staying hot, about 90 by 62 degrees, north about 8 miles an hour for Sunday, mostly staying hot with a chance of late showers, thunderstorms Sunday night about 89, low 62 degrees. Monday, early showers and sunny sky about 83, low 57 degrees, western about 68 miles an hour, just beaches 67 for Tuesday. Most of the sunny sky about 80 to low 58 degrees, calm and given southwest wind 5 to 8 miles in the afternoon. For Wednesday, most of the sunny sky about 83, low 60 degrees, calm and given southwest wind 5 to 8 miles in the afternoon. And for Thursday, most of the sunny sky about 83 degrees, left south wind increase at 8 to 30 miles of where with Cassius. 24 mile an hour. Current conditions at 76 degrees and a few clouds. And that's going to be it for our morning report on this June 12th, 2026 on a Wednesday, Pier J Wednesday. On a Friday morning, Pier J Wednesday. Have a good morning, everybody. Stay safe, be well, be well. Have a good day. Good morning.